The proper digitization and computerization of land allocation and acquisition by the 19 northern state governments will go a long way at solving the issue of banditry and insurgency bedeviling the region. The Katsina State Commissioner for Land and Survey, Town Planner Usman Nadada, who made this known in an exclusive interview, said the act will not only ensure effective security by identifying who owns which land, but would also increase the internally generated revenue base of the states, especially at a time the issue of value-added tax is in the front burner. According to the Commissioner for Land and Survey, Usman Nadada, a critical way to complement the efforts of the security agencies is for the governments of the 19 northern states to embrace the Geographical Information System (GIS) for land acquisition and allocation. He said computerizing and digitizing their land allocation and acquisition system to ensure effective capture of the landowner's data will not only end insecurity but also check massive fraud in the sector.
Throughout, especially the northern part, and even security agencies. If you look at the way EFCC is doing, the level of corruption, most of these sludge funds are gone into property buying. And because there is no much title, all these transactions are informal. So we have a lot of money that is hidden in that sector. So I'm calling on all stakeholders in land management to key in and computerize their network, computerize their system, and make sure each parcel of land is captured, is profiled. We know who owns what and where. That will give you the basis, one for security, secondly for revenue base, not even for today, subsequently.
Nadada also said the ministry has started capturing all uncaptured areas by titling them to have more ground rent to boost the internally generated revenue of the state, which has increased the number of certificates ever generated since the creation of the state.
Initially, all those, I think we had only about 2,000 to 3,000 certificates, which means executed certificates in the state. But now, with the coming of this government and with my coming, we have digitized and computerized our system, and we have generated more certificates which has not been done before. At least now we have more than 20,000 certificates executed, which form the basis for our revenue base. So we're thinking away from what the federal government is giving, what the federal system is giving us. We're thinking of having our own revenue base. We hope very soon not to depend more on what we are receiving from the center.
The commissioner also said the state government, through his ministry, is thinking out of the box, especially now that the issue of value-added tax is being looked at, as well as not depending much on the federation account.
Therefore, there are so many programs that are coming up in terms of PPP arrangement with willing developers, and we are having so many plans on the way that will force people to know that land is a resource, which means you have to use it for the development of the state. Part of it is each parcel of land has to have certificates very soon, or else the law will apply what it's supposed to do. That's one. Secondly, land is no longer going to be allocated just jumbly like that as a political patronage. It has to be seen as a resource. And in the process of doing that, we have so many plans in the state, especially in the state capital and the other 7 original local governments, where land is going to be sourced as a resource. What does that mean? Like now in Katsina, we have a race course village master plan, which is going to be totally private-driven initiative. So it's not going to be just allocation, but going to be something that revenue will come out of.
He therefore called on those in the land business across the state to ensure they cooperate with the ministry and the state government to ensure they adequately register their lands and obtain certificates, saying the world has gone digital. Zachary Omale, AIT News, Katsina.